Uncle C, back in the office, and in today's video you're in for one wild ride because we're going to be discussing exactly why women find physical attraction and just the raw essence of a male physique equally as attractive typically as men who value beauty in women. Now, here's what you're going to find throughout this video. A majority of what I talked about is learned experience, okay? Majority of everything on this channel is going to be a direct representation of what I've learned or what I've earned within my own life. And because of that, I've crafted my own frameworks within Headman to not only help you guys, but to ultimately make sure that we can revitalize masculinity and really build excellence for ourselves in ways that men have not done in a very long time. If you're new to this channel, my name is Zander. I'm the founder of Headman, and with that said, what I've done is I've created over 800 videos on this channel, along with multiple other processes and frameworks to help guys go from zero to hero in their relationship and ultimately build the best version of themselves at all costs. Let's dive into today's topic, okay? Today's topic is going to be why women also view the raw visceral attraction, the actual desire of a man physically, just as much as a man does to the beauty of a woman, okay? Majority of men that come to me for dating advice, marriage advice, relationship advice, they want to get better with women, they want to be more attractive, and ultimately they want to make sure that the women who are entering into their frame or life, they can keep them hooked. I was talking to one of my friends, Keith, the other day on Zoom. Okay, Keith is in a similar industry as what I am, and he brought up something very important when he said this. He goes, majority of men never actually look themselves dead in the mirror and ask themselves the one key question, am I even attractive? Like, who I am I even attractive? How I look, how I talk, how I present myself? You know, have I showered? Right? Is my body on point? Am I overweight? Is there a bunch of stains on my teeth? Do I look like I need a haircut? These are questions men solely don't ask themselves. Now, just like with everything, majority of what I do is learned or earned experience, which means I will never give you advice. I will never tell you anything that I have not yet already done or have not yet worked on to build the best version of myself so I can crush it too with dating women, chasing excellence, building money, building a good status, build good feature, all that good stuff. Okay, the best shape that I was ever in is right here. Okay, I weighed 165 pounds, and no, I am not nearly in that good of shape right now. I'm working on that, right? I'm working on getting back to that. There's been other areas in my life I've been improving with business, with team, with everything else, and because of that, sometimes you have to take balance, right? You can have it all, you just can't necessarily have it all at the same time, and that's okay. The key is the skills to get back to it if you were there. The best shape I was ever in was at 165 pounds, and you can see exactly how I look. Let me tell you the types of things I experienced when I was diced and or shredded to the bone. So first and foremost, number one, the facial aesthetics and the facial structure of a man will get better the more leaner you get. If you combine that with a good haircut and you combine that with whitening your teeth or getting braces or Invisalign so you have a straight smile, you will crush it compared to 99.9% of other men. Back then, my game was not nearly as tight. And it was far easier to get choosing signals. And when I mean that, I was 21, 22, and if I'd walk into, a bar or anywhere, oftentimes if a girl had 1 to 2 drinks in them, they would start outright being flirtatious, outright trying to get the attention of me or of other guys who were with me. And because of that, ultimately it was very easy. And since it was very easy, they would say things like, oh, you're in really good shape. I like how you look. Or they'd have 2 drinks and they'd say, I'm really nervous around you. Okay, those things would start spilling out of women. And they will be willing and ready to take those leaps and those boundaries of actually expressing that if they like what they see. And the only way that you will like what you see is if you put in the work to actually craft a body, okay? There is no lie that veins and cuts and muscle separation and density is very attractive to women. And what you have to remember is that you can do this. See, that's the biggest thing, is that anyone can get it. Most just simply do not have belief in themselves to actually craft the body. Right, to actually get where they want to be in life. You have to understand that when I started out, I was 130 pounds when I graduated high school. I was skinny fat from running 60 miles a week in cross country. I had a pouch on me. And because of that, what happened was in 2 years, I got chiseled 6-pack abs. I started lifting, but here's what it took. It took the grit. It took the grit, and that's what most guys don't have, is the grit or the ability to stick it out. Now, I want you to take a recurring theme from this channel, a recurring theme from my content, a recurring theme from how I live my life. Now, am I saying that the way I live my life is the perfect way? No, absolutely not. But what I'm telling you is I can help get you somewhere. The work I've done in fitness, where every single day I have to go to the gym no matter what, I have to build the body no matter what, I have to track my lifts no matter what, guess what? That translated into what you see on screen today. So the reason why you see 800 YouTube videos is because I'm a tough-nosed son of a bitch that doesn't give up. And if I have a message, I'm gonna spread it. So do you think it's easy for me to grab this computer every single day, sit in my house, build my brand, talk to you guys, inspire, actually drive a motivating force to understand what masculine frame is? Hell no, this sucks. But because I've sacrificed, because I've suffered more than anybody, you slowly start to win. Now guess what happened? That copied into my business. And it's like every month it gets better. Every year it gets better. Every day I'm awake. Like I get further where I want in life because I'm not a little bitch that just sleeps on the couch all day or goes smokes pot and then goes out and drinks and then cries because his girl left him. Okay? That's the boat most men are in. So the truth is that most guys simply just don't want it bad enough. When I was in shape like that, it's like you didn't even have to have game. You could smirk, smile, say hello, and all of a sudden you have a woman who's flirty with red between her cheeks because she's just intimidated or she's even happy that she even gets to talk to you. And that is one thing that majority of men will never get to actually experience. So because of that, I understand where you're coming from. When you probably started in the gym, you were probably spinning your wheels like this every single day. And you went to the gym maybe for a little bit, but then all of a sudden you didn't see the results that you wanted because either you weren't tracking your lifts properly, you weren't taking in the nutrition properly, or you just didn't know what to do. You maybe bounced from machine to machine, and as you bounced from machine to machine, you wanted to give up. Because of that, what I've done is on this video for the next 24 hours, I've created a special package. And this package is for zero cardio shred and it is only $5. For $5, and I genuinely mean that, you're going to get my step-by-step, week-by-week, phase-by-phase video course that I used to sell over the phone for $2,000. I am giving this to you for just $5 and you get this for the next 24 hours, okay? You're going to see exactly how I eat, how I maintain my nutrition, how I maintain my physique, and what you have to understand is that when you learn how to craft the body, this will pay dividends with women far more than being out of shape and having your life completely clustered in a million different directions will ever give you. I don't care how tight your game is. I don't care how great you are at masculine frame. Dude, if you don't like what you see in the mirror, if you stutter when you talk, if you are not confident, one of the quickest ways to transform that shit is when you like what you see. Because if you like what you see, that's going to reflect in your attitude, and that's ultimately going to reflect in her attitude towards you. Which means if you're a man struggling with these things, I genuinely advise you to check out that video course below. Also check out some of the other promo links that I'm helping men with within their attraction. Build that body. Understand women are visceral on the surface eye level too, just like men. And everybody likes to have a companion that's attractive right in front of them. Stop with all of the concepts. Stop with all of the getting pulled in 20 different ways, thinking that your game needs to be tighter. Literally do the work to craft yourself where you are so damn valuable, she knows that she cannot replace you. And you will watch how that makes it so much easier with any woman you're interacting with or any girl that you are dating. If you like the video, hit that damn like button, comment and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.